question number 4 here. Can you look up further up on the page and tell me the volume of a cylinder formula?
Volume of a cylinder formula.
Yes.
The volume of a cylinder formula. Yeah, the volume of a cylinder is the area times the area of the base times the height.
Okay. Is the base times height. Very good. But the base is a circle, so sometimes it's written as pi r squared h. Pi r squared h.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you know the radius of this cylinder?
6.
It's 6. How about the height?
15.
15. Very good. Now, let me snip in something else here. It says, these are the instructions here. What does this mean when it says to leave your answers in terms of pi?
Leave answers in terms of pi.
Yes.
Or leave the answers in terms of pi. Well, it means like you have to use pi r squared.
Well, and so what this means is your answer will contain a pi in it. So when we write the volume formula, pi 6 squared times 15, okay? Pi goes here. You just have to calculate 6 squared times 15.
Okay.
You leave the pi kind of off to the side. So could you go to your calculator and calculate 6 squared times 15?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. $540.
Okay, 540. And then you bring this pi down.
Yeah. Let me
Okay.
just write this down. I need to make
Okay.
this for my notes so I can do it the study for the quiz. Okay, and that makes a 540 pi.
Yes. Now, what are the units of volume? Inches to what power?
Volume inches to what power? The inches cubed.
Yes. Very good. All right. Any questions on that?
Any questions? Any questions? Nope.
Okay. So we're going to do number 6 next. Number 6 is really, really similar to number 4. What is the formula for volume of a cylinder?
Formula of the volume for the cylinder.
Yeah.
For the volume of the cylinder. Okay. So I have to tell you, is that for number 4, the answer is 540 pi, right?
Inches cubed. 540 pi inches cubed.
Inches cubed. Okay, now we're in the next question.
We're going to 6 next. 6 is
Okay.
like 4. Okay. What is the area or I'm sorry, what is the volume of a cylinder?
The area pi times the height.
Try again. What's the volume formula?
Yeah, the volume formula, it's V equals B R squared times the height.
Pi r squared times the height.
Mhm. Yep,
Okay. What is the radius?
the radius. Okay, yeah, the radius is the radius is 7.
Radius is 7. So it's pi times 7 squared. What is the height?
Well, what is the height? 9. 9.
Very good.
So 9.
Now the pi again, the pi just kind of hangs out to the side. You have to determine 7 squared times 9.
Okay. $441.
Okay, so 441 times pi. What are the units of volume? Centimeters to
Centimeters
what power?
cubed.
Very good. Okay, so make sure you
Wait, is there gonna be any algebra?
yeah,
Is there gonna be any algebra in the quiz for this?
I don't know. I don't make your quiz.
Okay. Alright, now we'll go move. Let's go forward now.
All right, so on to number 5. This one is kind of similar to the others. The volume is again pi r squared h. This time though, they don't give you the radius, they give you the diameter. The diameter goes all the way across the circle. What is the radius in this
Radius,
case?
radius in that case. The radius in that case right there. The radius, that is, you know what? Maybe no, there's no radius.
Radius is half the diameter.
Yeah.
So what is half the diameter in this problem?
Half the diameter in this problem.
Yes.
Half the diameter right there. You have the diameter. That's 4.
We have 4. Good. So I want you to put the radius 4 into the equation. And then what is the height?
The height.
Yes.
What is the
What
height?
is
Yeah. Yeah, the height. The height for that right there. The height that is 20.
okay? So you've got all the numbers. So I want you to square the radius and multiply by the height.
Okay.
What do you have for me, Sourish?
Yeah, I'm getting to that. $320.
320 times pi. Very good. And what are the units of volume again?
The units for volume.
Yes. Meters to what power?
Meters cubed.
Good.
Let me just write this. Let me write this all down.
Sounds good.
And there we go. Okay.
Right. Any questions on cylinders?
Any questions on cylinders? No, I think this is Good. I think it's very better.
Okay, excellent. All right, now I'm looking at your next problem here. How did you come up with these answers? There's no work.
How did I come up with these answers? Well, I think harder and I just, just did for what we did in the previous problems.
Okay, well, that won't work here. We're gonna have to work these out again. So let's start actually with 8. 8 is a little bit easier than 7. So we do have to redo 7 and 8 here.
I got 7 and 8 right.
These are not correct because there's no work. I mean, how does anyone know how you came
Yeah,
up with these
I
answers?
did. I did my. We did it on the board. I was just showing them that I just know the answer. So,
Well,
for example, I did 10 times 10 equals 100, and then, you just have to just. I just figured it out.
okay, well that's great, but there's no work, Parish, and these do require work. There's that you ought to at least write a formula down. So we're gonna do that for this problem. The volume is 1/3 base times height.
Uh-huh.
Okay, the base is what shape?
Base is what shaped?
Yeah,
Triangle.
it is not a triangle. What is it sitting on? What's the flat part?
Flat part. That's the square.
It's a square, and it has side length 10 and 10. So what's the area of the base here?
The area of the base here. The area of the base right there. The area of the base is V equals base times height divided by 3.
What is the area of the base, Sarish? Well, how do you find the area with this? How do you multiply?
You have to multiply 10 times 10.
Okay, so the area of the base is 10 times 10, which is 100. Okay, what is the height of this pyramid?
The height of the pyramid.
Yes.
Height. Okay. The height, that is 12.
It's 12. Okay, so your volume is 1/3 the area of the base, which is 100 times the height, which is 12. Will you calculate that for us, please?
Uh-huh.
What is the answer, Sarge?
I'm getting to that. 400.
It is 400. And what are the units?
400 cubed, feet cubed.
There's no feet in here.
Inches cubed.
Good. Okay, now
Oh yeah, I got that correct. I got that correct for number 8.
you don't have any of the work though. So how does anyone know that you didn't just write the answer down from someone else?
Okay, maybe, yeah.
Go ahead and write some of this down. That way you can look back later and check it out in case you want to see how to do this problem
Yeah, I'll
again.
be right back. I have to go charge the computer.
Okay, sounds good. Let me know when you're back.
Okay. Okay, I'm back.
Okay, did you get some of this down in your paper to show your work?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm gonna ask your dad, I'm gonna say, hey, Sarah, show your dad number 8, and I want him to see that you've written something down there, not just the answer.
Okay, yeah, I know. Okay, yeah, there we go.
You got it down?
Yeah. Got it, yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's look at the next problem here. Let's look at number 7. I know you have the answer, but I don't know how you got the answer. Maybe you just guessed.
No, I checked on the board.
Okay, but there's no way for anyone else to know, and you wouldn't know how to do this again if you were asked to. So let's do it together. All right. So do you see that there is a height inside the pyramid right there? That's the height. Do you see that height in red, Sourish?
Yeah,
Okay. There's a triangle. There's a triangle here. If I keep drawing this, there's a right triangle here. So I'm going to draw that off to the side. What is the length of the hypotenuse of this triangle?
what is the length of the hypotenuse in this triangle?
Yes. I'm pointing at it. Like I'm not trying to ask you something.
Yeah, I
It's
know, the
impossible.
hypotenuse is the triangle, which is 10.
It is 10. Okay, now the length here, the leg is half the length of the base here. What would half the width be?
Half the width,
Yes.
half the width.
What is half the
Half the width
width?
is 12.
No, the width is 12. What is half of the width? What is half the width, Sourish?
Uh, can I
Can you
say,
can you what am I asking you to find?
find the, and the half, what is the width?
Yes. But half of it. The width is 12. What is half of 12?
6.
It's 6. How do you find the third side in a right triangle?
How do you find the third side of the right triangle?
Yes. What have we been using all year and last summer?
You know, the year and last summer.
What am I
A
writing
squared plus
down?
b squared equals c squared,
Yes,
Pythagorean theorem.
very good. Now, H is A, B is 6, and C is 10.
Uh-huh,
Will you solve this equation for the height, please?
yeah,
Tell me what you're going to do to solve that equation for the height.
okay. Hello?
Yes.
Oh, I just wanted to say if you're there because my internet.
Yeah, just waiting on you to give me the answer for H and,
All right, 36 of 100.
okay, that's great. That's 6 squared, that's 10 squared. I want you to solve for H.
$64.
Okay, H squared is 64. What is the value of H?
Yeah, it's 64, 64.
H squared is 64. We want the H, the number that when you square, you get to 64.
Yeah,
What number is that? How do you undo a square?
undo the square. How do you undo the square? We should subtract.
There's no addition. You don't subtract. How do you undo a square?
Undo a square.
Yes, how do you undo a square?
Subtract.
No, you just said that and it's still wrong. You're acting like you've never seen this before. We've done this,
I've
I don't
seen
know,
this
say,
before.
okay, so try to think back or,
You
you
have to
know, look,
divide.
there's no, no, it's a
The square
square.
root I was saying.
Square root, yes. Okay, so take the square root of both sides.
Mhm. Square root of
You
both
give
sides.
me the result.
That's gonna be 8.
It is 8. Very good. Okay. The reason we needed the height is because we're trying to find the volume. What is the formula for the volume of a pyramid?
The area of the base times the height
That's
divided by 3.
for, that's, yeah, well, the 1/3 divided by 3. Okay. The base is a square. What's
Uh-huh.
the area of the base, Sourish?
Okay,
The base is a square. What is the
okay.
area of the base?
The area of the base.
Yes. What is the area of the base? What is the area of the square?
Uh, area. Yeah, the area of the base is 12, so you have to
The,
multiply.
the side length is 12. What's the total area of the
Yeah,
base? How do you find the area of a square?
hello? Hello?
Hey, Sourish, are you able to hear me?
The internet.
Yeah, I can tell it's not great. How do you find the area of a square?
What?
What is the area of a
Matthew?
square? Give it just a moment. Hopefully the internet comes back for you.
Yeah, are you now okay now?
Yeah, I think it's fine on my
All right,
side.
then I think
I
it's fine.
actually
I think my
I don't
internet's
see
now
any.
good.
So I'm asking for the area of the square.
Okay. Oh, oh, and Matthew,
Yes.
I just forgot. Should I have to, do I have to, I think I have to join your classes on Saturday.
We don't have any classes right now, Sourish. We're gonna do some things over the summer.
Okay.
What is the area of the base? How do you find the area of this square?
You have to like, I think you have to multiply, I would say.
Multiply base times height. What does that become?
Well, it's called 144.
That's right. So the area of the base is 144. What is the height of this pyramid? What did we calculate the height to be over here on the right?
We can calculate the
What's
area.
the height? The height of the pyramid.
The height of the pyramid, right there, the height of the pyramid. The height of the pyramid is 10.
Is not 10. What
It's
letter are we
8.
using? It's 8, yes. So the volume is 1/3, 144 times 8.
Yep.
Can you calculate that for us, please?
Yeah. $384.
384. And what are the, excuse me, units of volume? Feet to what power?
384 feet cubed.
Very good. All right. Excellent. We got that entire side done.
384 feet cubed.
Yes. All right, we can move on to the other side. Page 2, number 10.
Okay.
I recommend you write some of this down for that previous problem, but that's up to you.
Okay, there we go. I think you know what, let me just, I think I'm just gonna figure this out on my own.
Yeah, well, I mean, our lessons are supposed to be interactive, so I'm going to help you work through this one. Do you remember the formula for the volume of a cone? It's like a pyramid.
Yes,
What
cone,
is the
V
formula?
equals 1/3 pi r squared divided by 3.
Base times height. Yep. So, and the base is pi r squared. Yeah, good. Do you have the radius of the circle?
The radius of the circle,
Yes. Do you have the radius of the circle?
yeah.
What is the radius?
There's no radius, and number 10, there's only a diameter.
Okay. How do you get the radius from the diameter?
Radius from the diameter.
Yes. If you're not sure, go back and look at problem number 5. We did the same thing in problem number 5.
Okay. All right, I think I know what to do. 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 So what you first need to do is divide 16 by 2, and that's going to give you 8.
That's right. The radius is 8 meters. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Now, do you have the height of the cone?
I'm multiplying 8 squared times 17. First, let me do that.
Yeah, I mean, if you're using Pythagorean theorem, that will work. It is a nice number.
Yeah, I know.
What is the value of h, Sourish?
Yes, I'm getting to that. I'm trying to like think.
Did you calculate 8 squared?
Yeah,
What is 8
that's
squared?
that's 18,496.
No, no. 8 squared, 8 times 8.
64 and 17 times 17 is 289.
Okay,
And you have to subtract,
okay,
and that's 225.
okay. So what is the value of h?
The value of h. Oh my God. That's gonna be 15.
It is 15, good. So the height is 15. So now you have everything that you need to determine the volume. The volume is the area of the base, 1/3 pi r squared times 8. Okay, so it's your volume is 1/3 pi 8 squared times 15. Now let's take a look and see, does it say to give the answer in terms of pi, or does it say to round your answers? Okay, so take a look at what it says in the
Yeah,
instructions. What does it say here in the instructions? Can you read this for us?
what does it say in instructions? Leave answers in terms of pi.
So that means your pi is off to the right, and you calculate this other part, 8 squared times 15.
Yeah. 320.
Okay,
Yep.
and then from here with pi, what are the units?
320 pi meters cubed.
Very good. All right, good job. You ready to do another?
Yeah. Let's yeah.
Let's do another. All right, what shape do you see here?
This is a cone again.
It's a cone, and the volume of a cone is 1/3 base times height. The base is a circle, pi r squared times h. Do you have the radius?
The radius, yes. It's
What is the
4.
radius? Radius is 4.
And
Do you
divide
have the
that
height?
by 2.
Do you have the height?
Right? The height, yeah, it's 11 yards, but then we have to use that in Pythagorean
Good.
theorem.
You do not. You don't need the. You do not need the c.
You do
You need the.
not you don't need the Pythagorean theorem?
No, because you have the height and the radius.
But how come at number 10 is it's different? Oh, it's because of the diameter?
The the radius is all you need in the formula. Radius and the height.
Why 10 is very different? Why do we
Because
do
if you
Pythagorean theorem at number 10?
well, because you did not have the height, number 10.
And I did not have the radius, it's just only the diameter.
Okay, but in this problem, you have the radius and the height, so you don't have to calculate the third side. So I'm asking you, Sourish, to put 1/3 r squared and h into your calculator, no pi.
Okay.
1/3 4 squared times 11. You have an answer for me, Sourish?
I'm getting to that. I'm trying to do this. $176 divided 176.
Okay, how did you come up with that?
Because I just did I just did my calculator and I just figured it out. You use the 4 squared and then multiply that. 4 times 4 equals 16. 16 times 11 is 176.
What about this 1/3?
1/3, there's no real answer. It's just a decimal.
So 176 divided by 3 times pi. What are the units?
58.6.
What are the units?
58.6 yards, pi yards cubed.
Very good. Awesome.
Okay,
Great
we're
job.
done.
We got a couple minutes here. I think we can do another problem or two. I think that's done real well today, though. I can tell you're putting in a lot of effort, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right, what is the formula for density? We talked about this last time. What's the formula for density?
Yeah. I need to write this down for a minute.
Okay,
Yeah, the formula for density. Yes, I know that. I know that. I'm just getting to that, and yeah. Okay. Anyway, so. Okay, yes, I just know that. First of all, we have to first of
what is
all,
the
I know
formula
what
for
to do.
density?
You have to use 40.5 grams divided by 50.0 ml.
What is the formula for density, Sourish?
Yeah, D equals D equals mass divided by volume.
Good. It's really important to start with the governing equation. Okay, what is
Okay.
the mass in this problem?
The mass 40.5.
40.5 grams. Excellent. Now, what is the volume?
15.0.
15.0 milliliters.
Uh-huh.
Can you take 40.5 and divide it by 15?
Yep, and that's 2.7 GML.
2.7 grams per milliliter.
Yeah.
All right, so density equals mass divided by volume. You have to remember that formula, right? That's got to be something that you know.
Yeah, I know.
All right, we're going to go ahead and stop here for today.
No, don't stop. Well, let's continue.